Hey, and happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday night and we are live here on YouTube. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to talk to you guys tonight. As we are nearing the end of 2022, so often people they start thinking about their health and they start thinking about, where they're at. Their clothes are fitting tighter, their jeans are fitting tighter, they're shimmying on the Spanx. At least this is what I used to do. And around the holidays, I had gained some weight, so sometimes it was like 2 layers of Spanx. I can remember one year in particular, probably happened more than one year, laying on the bed to button my jeans and zip them up. I cannot be the only person who does this or had done this. And it was just really, up until 2014, it was kind of like this roller coaster. And so what I want to talk to you guys about tonight is weight loss transformation in 1 year, okay? So what can actually happen? What can actually happen as we're winding down the past, like we have less than a week left in 2022, and then we're going to be into 2023. And for most people, this is when they come, one of the biggest New Year's resolutions every single year is to lose weight. Unfortunately, the studies show that most people quit before February even gets here. Like, they get all excited in January, and then they're like, woo! And then by February, by Valentine's Day, they're like, whatever. Give me the candy. Give me the, give me all the truffles and the heart chocolates and all the things. And so I'm going to give you 4 steps tonight that's going to help you completely transform your health, your life in the next year. And the first thing you've got to know is that it's possible. It is possible. It does not matter if you have been a weight loss failure up until this point. Many of you have failed at weight loss up until right now. Like, you've tried all the diets, you've spent thousands of dollars, you've tried all the pills, like you've done all the things and you're still fluffy. I get it. I did it too. Like, it takes one to know one. I ain't judging. I've been you. Like, I've been there where I was the person who did all these things and was still fluffy. And so you need to know that it's possible for you to completely change your health over the next year. That 1 year from today, the week between Christmas and New Year's of 2023, so by 2024, you can look in the mirror if you choose to and not recognize yourself. That you can transform so dramatically that your spouse's family will think that they got a divorce and remarried because you look so freaking different and they don't even recognize you. And so that you would have a before and after photo that would get accused of being photoshopped because they would look at your before and after and be like, nope, no way, no how, that ain't real. Which is the greatest compliment, by the way. For someone to accuse you of your before and after being photoshopped, it's like, thank you! Because that means your transformation's that freaking good. When people think my before and after is photoshopped, I'm like, because I know it's not, right? Like, I know, freaking no way, Jose. Like, the blood, the sweat, the tears, like, I put that in. Like, that is real. And so, anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. By the way, if you are new here to the YouTube channel, a big fat welcome. If you are here with us every single week, hi. I so love seeing you. I so appreciate your support. Hopefully, we are serving you with good tips, good recipes, all the things. But I would love to invite you to subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell. You will get notified whenever we have a new video come up, which is on Tuesdays. You will get notified when we have any openings coming up for, we have our carb cycling group coming up in January. Whenever we open up a new season of the biggest transformation, you will get notified here first. There's nothing like missing out and finding out later. And so make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you've rang the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on anything that could help improve your health. And I don't know if you like to eat, but we do some pretty yummy, healthy recipes here on the channel as well. So, number 1, when it comes to how can you change your health inside of 1 year? How can you transform your health, transform your body, transform your results, cross over from failing to succeeding, all right? Number 1 is having a vision of where you're going. Having a vision of where you're going. What I will tell you is in 20 years of working with people in all different kinds of businesses, in all different kinds of capacities, A study of people, one of the number one things that I have found that stop people from succeeding, that cause failure, is a lack of vision. A lack of vision for where they're going. A lack of vision of what they're doing. Because, you know, on the road to success, like let's face it, losing weight, it's simple. Like it's simple, right? Move more, eat less. But it's hard work. And there's going to be moments where you want to quit. There's going to be moments where you're like, the heck with this. Like, just give me the cheesecake, give me the ice cream. I want to eat it, right? And so without a vision, you quit. Without a vision, when the going gets tough, you know the saying, when the going gets tough, the tough get going? No, they don't. When the going gets tough, most people quit. When the going gets tough, most people are like, I'm out of here. See you later. Sayonara, sucker. Like, that's just unfortunately how it rolls. And so the only hope you have of pushing you past that is having a vision. Having a vision. And it, you know, unfortunately, next week I'm actually going to be talking about some things to do to start your weight loss transformation. And I'm going to be going through some things that I would recommend that are going to make it easier to start your weight loss transformation. But more importantly, you've got to know where you're going. And you've got to answer this question. If failure wasn't an option, what would my health look like? If failure wasn't an option, what would my closet look like? If failure wasn't an option, what would the size of my butt look like? And a vision starts off little. Like, I had a vision of just shopping in normal size stores, of not wearing Spanx, of wearing a bathing suit on the beach without my cover up. Most of my vision started off completely vain. I had a vision, the most noble it got was I had a vision of being a healthy mom, of having energy to play with my kids, of being an example of what they would want to be like, not an example of what they would not want to be like when it came to my health. Because I've heard so many people in the past say, my mom was overweight, my dad was overweight, I don't want to be like them. And I didn't want to be that person, okay? And so what is your vision for your health? Because when your vision is strong enough, there's nothing that can stop you. When your vision is strong enough, there is nothing that can stop you. And we could do a whole YouTube video on building a vision, like how to do it, what to do. And if you want to see us do that, let me know in the comments. That's something we can do. We're here to serve you with whatever it is that you need. So if that's something you feel would be helpful, let me know in the comments and we can schedule that in. But you've got to have a vision. Where are you going? What are you doing? Who are you doing it with? Why? Why do you want to lose weight? Why? All right. Number 2, you want to ask yourself this question. What if nothing changes? Where will I be in 1 year? If I don't lose any weight, if I stay the exact same. So for me, back in 2014, it was 288 pounds, morbidly obese. So it was like, okay, Carmen, if this next year nothing changes, if you stay 288 pounds, if you stay a size 22, if you don't do anything, where will you be 1 year from today? And it was having to answer that question. It was having to answer, well, I'm going to be one step closer to being diabetic. I was what do they call that when you have pregnancy diabetes? I had pregnancy diabetes that was induced by pregnancy and then went away after pregnancy. But the biggest contributing factor to diabetes is weight. It is can't tell you how many clients that have come to me being on diabetic medication, they lose the weight and they either lower their medication or some of them have completely got off their medication just by losing the weight. That tells you how much weight. In fact, I don't know if I've worked with any clients that have been on diabetes medication that have not either lowered their medication or completely gone off it. Like, I have clients that, like, they're still diagnosed as a diabetic, but they have no signs. Like, they test their sugars, they're all normal, they're on no medication, just by having a healthy weight. And so for me, it was, if nothing changes, I might have diabetes. I'm going to have no energy. I'm not going to be able to ride roller coasters. I can't go horseback riding. I am scared every time I get on an airplane that I'm going to have to get an extender and the seatbelt's not going to freaking fit. I can't shop in regular stores. Like, I am embarrassed for my husband to see me without my clothes on, like with the lights on. You know, so when I went through the list of things, because listen, here's why this is important. Our human brain is designed to move us away from pain. Your brain doesn't try to move you to pleasure. Your brain's job is to protect you from pain, to help you survive. That is your brain's job. And so often people dream about what would happen if I lost the weight, which is not a bad question to ask. But the more important question to ask is, what'll happen if you don't? What'll happen if you don't lose the weight? What'll happen if nothing changes? For me, it was knowing that I was probably going to leave this planet early. You don't see a lot of 360, 70-year-old people walking around. You just don't. You certainly don't see them living the life that I dreamt of living with my family, hiking and being active and playing on the floor with my grandkids and, you know, climbing trees and jumping off of, going to Hawaii and what's that thing they call where you jump off of, like, cave diving? Like, you don't see people that were my size doing that. So I had all these dreams, but my size, my body didn't match my dreams. And so number 2 is, what will happen if you don't lose the weight? And it was that question for me that was the catalyst for saying something has to change. And I can remember asking myself that question, and I just sat there. And the realization of where my life would be if I didn't change, like, I was a bawling mess, realizing that, wow, this is my future if I don't change anything. Okay? All right, number 3, find inspiration. Find inspiration. And inspiration is proof that it works. So finding other people that have been where you're at and who have overcome. Finding other people that have struggled with their weight and overcome. And that's one of the biggest things I hear here on the channel. You know, there's lots of fitness gurus. There's lots of people that can help you lose weight. One of the biggest things I hear from my clients is, Carmen, one of the things I love about your channel is you've been there. You were morbidly obese. You lost the weight. You've kept it off for 8 years now. Like that. So for them, it's like, I wasn't just some skinny fit chick that's never struggled with my weight. So for a lot of people, they find that inspiring, that here's a woman who was morbidly obese, lost the weight, has kept it off. So find people who inspire you. If you want to be inspired, every single Wednesday here on the channel, we have the show, The Biggest Transformation. And we are just, season 6 is wrapping right now on YouTube, and we'll be starting season 7. And this is where we have a cast of people that are handpicked every single, and if you're like, when's the next season start? We have a wait list right now for season 8. I'll link that down below in the comments. Let me actually write wait list so I don't forget to link it for you guys. We have the wait list for season 8 down below, but this is where there's a cast, and these are people who want to lose weight. Some of them have, you know, hundreds of pounds to lose. Some of them have 10, 20 pounds to lose, and they've struggled with getting it off. They've struggled with secret eating, emotional eating, self-sabotage, all the things, right? And so you actually follow them through a 12-week journey where people lose 20 pounds in 12 weeks, 30 pounds in 12 weeks, 50 pounds in 12 weeks. Like crazy amounts of weight. They're not working out. They're not working out all day. In most cases, it's 30 minutes a day. They're not starving themselves, but these are real life people that just got started, that you're literally watching their life transform in front of your eyes. You're watching them do hard things. You're watching them beat the odds. You're watching them overcome obstacles. This is inspirational. And inspiration causes you to move, causes you to take action. It causes you to keep working on your vision. When I was brand new, losing my weight, I would go to YouTube and I would just look at transformations, and it would inspire me that if she can, why can't I? If he can, why can't I? And inspiration is a powerful thing. Join us every Tuesday. You'll get some inspiration. I promise you. Watch The Biggest Transformation on Wednesday. You will be inspired. I promise you. And you're not going to see very many inspired people doing nothing. That just doesn't happen. When you stay inspired, you eventually do something. It's how I eventually lost the weight, is I just kept getting inspired, and eventually I did it. Eventually I did it. All right, number 4. Take a leap of faith. Bet on yourself. Bet on yourself. Listen, if you don't believe in you, who else is going to? If you don't believe in you, if you're not willing to bet on yourself, so before you can transform your body, before you can have one of those before and afters that are just like, wow, you've got to take a leap of faith, and you've got to be willing to go all in. You've got to be willing to get back in the batter's box after striking out. You've got to be willing to believe, what if? You've got to be willing to say, wow, that chick Carmen lost 161 pounds in 13 months. She went from a size 22 down to a size 2. She became the fittest person in her whole circle of friends. If she can do it, dang it, I can too. You've got to believe it. You've got to declare it. You've got to make it a mission that this next year in 2023, here's what I'm going to do. And I will not stop until. You've got to go all in. You've got to leave nothing on the table. You've got to believe that you can do it. And that as long as somebody else has done it, that is proof that you can do it too. By the way, everybody before they succeed, they fail. Just for the record. Like, nobody pops out of their mama's womb an instant success. Like, nobody that ever tried to do anything great just did it on the first try. But it's not if you fail. It's not if you faltered. It's not if you failed in the past. It's what you do after. Did you give up? Did you give in? Did you settle for mediocrity? Or did you keep going? Did you look at those failures as lessons? Did you learn from them and keep going? Or have you allowed those failures? Listen, before 2014, I was a weight loss failure. I tried so many different things. None of them worked. This was the first time that I ever succeeded. I had never lost that much weight. Like, I never even planned on ending up a size 2. Like, I didn't even know that was possible because I believed I was big boned. So the fact that my hips could fit in a size 2 was shocking. It was like, wait, what? What? This is crazy. I didn't even dream that. That wasn't even a goal of mine because I just was never going to be that person, right? But if I would have stayed living in the past, and if I would have stayed believing that I was just a weight loss failure, then I never would have had that success. I had to believe that I could. I had to believe that me losing the weight and having good health was possible. And I had to go after it with everything in me. Next week, we're going to be talking about how to start your weight loss journey. And I'm going to be talking about, I think I have 6 different tips on how to start your weight loss journey, how to restart. For those of you that started and you've gotten off track during the holidays, you've gotten distracted with the holiday hibernation, you've gotten distracted with the holiday treats, how to either start brand new weight loss journey or how to restart and recommit. And so don't miss that. We will be back live next Tuesday, same time, same place. We have a ton of things coming up this year. We have some amazing cooking videos. We have some interviews that we're going to be doing. Oh, you want to talk about inspiration? Holy freaking caca. That in itself is a reason to subscribe because you're not going to want to miss these interviews. What these people have accomplished, how they took control of their health in 2022 and what has changed is mind-boggling, mind-numbing. You're going to be hearing from some people like Aisha, Jerry. We're going to have an interview with some friends, Jennifer and Wendy, coming up here on the channel. And they're so freaking inspiring. Anyway, wait till you hear them. They are proof that it works. And anyway, so thank you so much for joining us. We will see you same time, same place next week. And we'll be talking about getting your weight loss journey started and 6 tips to do that. So we will see you on the next one.